Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Graz, and the keyboard you see in front of you right here is the Razer Anansi. Now, the Razer Anansi retails for about $99 at the Razer store, so you can check around and do some pricing. Now, this keyboard is fully illuminated at the highest setting, very nice by the way. And yes, it is changing color. There is an option in the program to change whatever you want. You can have it change in color, or you can have it one color as you want. And I'll show you a little bit about that later on. Now, the one thing I like about this are the function keys. And you may say, what the hell are function keys? Quite simple. That little function key right down there, by holding that in combination with some other keys, you could do some pretty wonderful things. For instance, the key right next to it, the macro key. You can create macros on the fly wherever you need it, whenever you need it. So, very nice feature right there alone. Now up top we have the gamer key. The gamer key prevents you from hitting the Windows button and having your game interrupted. That in itself is a lifesaver. I don't know about you, but there's been plenty of times where I've had my game interrupted, and that is annoying as hell. And of course the key next to that, we can change our light setting. As you can now see, we have no more lights. It has three settings basically: low, medium, high, and off. I don't really like to count off as a setting because you can get that on any pretty much keyboard. Go figure. There's our low. There's our medium. And there's our high setting. Now there are some other abilities with the keyboard. We have media keys and we have sound keys. And if you want, you can mute, lower, or raise the sound of your computer. So, very nice indeed. The one thing I do wish this would have had would have been ports. And by ports, I mean USB and headset ports. It doesn't take too much away from the keyboard. It's still a very good keyboard, but the ports would have been very nice. This is listed as an MMO keyboard, so it does have plenty of keys. As you can see, I'm going to show you the thumb grid down here. Now, the thumb grid is a pretty nice addition. You can change these keys to whatever setting you want. They're easily accessible by your thumb. They're nice and smooth. And they're in a great position, basically, depending upon how you use your keyboard. Now, we have 5 extra keys off to the side. Like your thumb grid, they can be programmed to pretty much anything you want. So, it's all about creativity. And this is just a very wonderful keyboard. Alright, now I'm going to show you what the program looks like, several of the options, and what you can do. This is a very talented keyboard.
Now, this is the Anansi program. As you can see, any key on this keyboard can be reprogrammed, whether it be for a macro, to launch programs, or simply switching game profiles. This is very neat indeed, and play around with it and set it up the way you like it. Managing Profiles tab, if you want to create and have any other profiles for any games or setups you might need. The Manage Macros tab, where if you want to create macros in program without having to go on the fly. I don't see too much of a use for this, but hey, maybe you want to edit one, who knows. And the lighting setting, where we can either set our keyboard to one single color of our choosing, or spectrum cycling, which pretty much, as you've seen in the video, goes from every color in the rainbow. To be quite honest, I like the spectrum cycling myself. The brightness setting, which works the same as the brightness key, so once again, whichever one you prefer to tweak. But I highly recommend getting this program. There will be some documentation with the keyboard that will tell you how to get a hold of it from the Razer site. It will come with drivers. Definitely must have if you get the keyboard. So there we are.
So, as you can see, the possibilities are really endless. This is another wonderful Razer product. and I would give it a 4 out of 5. Why only a 4? Well, I really wish those ports would have been on there. I think that would have really completed the whole package. Even if I would have had to sacrifice about 5 or 7 keys, I think it would have rounded it out pretty well. So this is Graz, and I hope you found this review to be pretty informative. And who knows, maybe you'll take a look around and see what the Anansi is all about. Now, hopefully I will see you again later, and take care, folks.